Summer of 2020, I had a young guy reach out to me for coaching. He must have been like 19 at the time because I think now he's 22. And he was really struggling with a breakup that he was going through. And we talked about the no contact rule, or what I've coined as the self discovery rule now. And he actually did that. And what happened was, it must have been like 6 to 8 months that he hadn't talked to this person. And she reached out to him out of nowhere. He was in the middle of playing Fortnite. I remember it like it was yesterday. He texted me and he said, "Coach, you'll never believe what happened." And I said, "She contacted you, didn't she?" He said, "I can't believe she actually messaged me. Like, what does she want?" I'm like, "Well, she probably doesn't want anything." But either way, he ended up recontacting with her and was like, "I don't think I really want to be with her anymore because she hasn't grown." Moral of that story is, no contact actually works. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, as long as you take your energy back, your time, and your space back from that person, it usually works out in your favor. It's because you're relieving, you're retracting those vibrations, because thoughts are things. I don't know if you guys believe in this stuff, but energy is such a true thing. You send your vibrations their directions. They know you're thinking about them. They know you're searching and Googling relationship stuff. It's something about the instinct. They just kind of know. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how no contact can actually be good luck. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. For everyone else, welcome back. Real quick though, if you want my help personally, the quickest way to get into contact with me is through my website at www.fruitfulseeds.com, or you can join my weekly coaching group held every Wednesday nights. Those links are in the description below. In today's video, we're going to talk about how I believe that no contact can actually be good luck, right? And what a better day to do it on than St. Patrick's Day. If you guys are in the States, happy St. Patty's. If you're not, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day around this time. I have a couple comments here. And the first one says, if someone is asking, did no contact fail if the other person didn't try to contact me, there is a high chance that the person asking was trying to use no contact as a manipulation strategy. Spot on, 100%. And what he's referring to is, I did a video a couple videos ago called No Contact Failed. And that was kind of the title of the video. And he's 100% right, because I feel like no contact should not be used as a way to manipulate a person, to trigger their FOMO, or to trigger their separation anxiety, because that's one thing that it does. We all suffer from some form of separation anxiety, especially if you're someone who grew up with parents who weren't available mentally, physically, emotionally. We all struggle with that. So when a person starts to pull away, you become familiar with them, and they were probably your sole source of supply for emotional support, for communication, and just overall, you were labeled your best friend. If they disappear, if it makes you feel some type of way. So it is used as a manipulation strategy. And he talks about this too. In this case, they call it no contact, but it's actually a silent treatment. It's passive aggressive. It's actually a way for you to manipulate this person to make them feel some type of unease and unpleasant feelings. And I don't really agree with it. So that's why I coined it the self-discovery, because you want to take that time to pull all your energy back in, focus on you, focus on yourself, your mission, your purpose, what you want to accomplish in life. If you're not where you want to be schooling wise or financially, this is the perfect time for you to be untethered from anyone and to go out and do that. You don't have to worry about what you're going to do on a Friday night, Saturday night. You can be focusing on something else. You could be focusing on building a business, becoming a YouTuber if you want to become a YouTuber. I think this is a good time for you to actually be single on purpose. In that case, they call it no contact. All right, skipping ahead. Some dating coaches teach us no contact to manipulate someone to be more attracted to you as well. Well, so if a person is already not attracted to you, or if you've been with that person long enough and their attraction has waned and declined, no contact won't help. Sorry. Some people get really anxious if the other person doesn't reach out. That is because they realize that their manipulation tactic failed. Be aware of these red flags, especially if these people then start a smear campaign against the other person. So whenever I'm trying to get a person closure, and let's say that I do recommend that they reach out and talk to that person, I don't like the energy that it usually comes from, because it usually comes from this manipulation where they're just kind of sitting in a jail cell and they're counting down the days on the calendar. That's not what no contact is supposed to be for, because you're going to give me a bad review if I tell you to reach out and it doesn't do the thing that you said it was going to do. Because I would say, I need to know what your intentions are with this. If you want to reach out just so you can get these things off your heart and off your mind so you can sleep better at night, and if you just want to genuinely let them know how you feel about certain situations, then I say go no contact. And they're like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, wink, wink. Like, no, we're not wink, winking. It should be for you, not for them to come back, not to manipulate them. So that's the energy that you want to have when you're going into no contact. Another message that I have here, he says, today my DAX reached out to me after 6 weeks of strategic no contact. We work in the same place, although we don't cross paths often. If that's the case, I call that, modified contact, where if you have to be with that person or be around that person, don't come off bitter and jaded and, throw temper tantrums. I had a woman once that reached out to me for coaching. She was so confused about this guy that she was dating. She said he was a DA. I kind of pegged it more as like, I don't know, I think he might be more selfish and more anger issues than anything else. But he was real, just rude and just upset. And she said, I don't even understand it. Like, we went through a breakup that seemed to be amicable, and she come to find out later on down the line, he already had a girlfriend, so she was just kind of like the side girl that he was seeing. If you're in a situation like that where you have to work with that person still, be cordial. I'm not saying go over the top and talk about old times and about how you guys went to this one restaurant together and how the waitress forgot to take his tip and whatever else would have happened. So try not to bring up those emotional things. But if you're really trying to reattract this person, you want to just show that you haven't changed. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. So if you can show that you're indifferent about it all, that's when they'll start to show a little bit more curiosity and be more concerned about why you're not chasing them and showing up the way that you were at the end. Because we all know at the end of a relationship, people kind of lose themselves. Back to the comment. But today was different. She came to me and asked how I was doing. I was honestly surprised and managed to remain calm and casual during the conversation. I didn't ask any questions, but she did. I have seen situations where no contact didn't work, where the person has gone on and ridden off into the sunset. And for me, I feel like that is a blessing in disguise. And why I say that is because they are actually giving you your time back. They're giving you your life back. You have become untethered from someone that you thought you were going to potentially spend the rest of your life with. And if you want to spend your time with someone, you want them to be authentically there. You want them to completely choose you every single day. And this is the thing you should be thinking about when you're not talking to them in the moment. These are the things you should be running past your friends, your friend circle, or even your family members when you're having these conversations. Not about, how this experience was so great and that experience was so great, because chances are they're seeing that differently. Because if they saw it the same way you saw it, you guys probably wouldn't be apart right now. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Reach out to me on my other social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So I'm Coach Court. And always remember, when you go be love, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.